he told me one day, and I'd never forget this, but the wonderful thing that he just walked up to the side of me and he said, "We are so thankful to have a place to worship." And it wasn't very long after that he died, and I was able to go to his funeral. But what a thing that we were able to do at St. John's, to be able to have a community of our brothers from Spain worshiping with us. So, you know, that it is since then, together with Emmanuel, Father Emmanuel and Father Handy, we now have 5 Holy Communion services every week in this place. It's a record that any Anglo-Catholic church should be quite proud of, I'm sure. As a gift, I don't have physical gifts, but as a gift certainly to Father Emmanuel, as my parting gift, I'm going to bestow the right to have a goatee beard. I noticed he was wearing one yesterday. I thought how fine it looked. It's actually a Regent College beard. Professor Sven Soderlund used to wear one, and Professor Gordon Fee. So I do hand that beard to you. You're the official wearer of it in this place. I want to thank also Father Handy for all the incredible effort and work that he put into growing the Egyptian congregation here, for the personal kindnesses that he's shown us, particularly when you show up at the diocese. Sometimes they forget that there are people there who don't speak Arabic, but Father Handy never forgets, and he always comes and sits next to me and speaks English into my ear, and I'm very, very grateful for you for that. Bless you for that, and bless you for the efforts you made to grow the church here, and I really pray that they will become fruitful and more fruitful, beyond what you imagine. Okay, I was going to talk about history. Back in 2014, I'm not going to talk about every single year, you'll be glad to know, but I just want to remember Chris Cholton. Remember him? What a great addition he was with his family. He was the initiator of the Egyptian congregation soon after we got here. He left us very suddenly when Drew Schmoser, Reverend Drew Schmoser, was abruptly left the cathedral, so we lost Chris after a short time. But he was the one who impressed on me the need that we should serve the children in the church. So in a way it's his legacy that we now have a children's choir, and we have a rich program of education, and you know, I know most of the children's names, and we have a lot of children, which is wonderful. This place used to have a reputation for not being very friendly to children. I don't know if that's true, but I don't think it can be said now. I think also it's just, of course, Chris, because the current group of people, especially Celine,